first down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They'll drop to throw. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Things started a little slow for him as a runner, but he has really found a different gear here in this second half. He's been more aggressive, challenging the defense when he sees an opportunity, and now he has a 100-yard game to show for it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They'll look to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll set up a throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. He'll drop to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. He'll look to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They go play action here on first down. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Bates. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Bates. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd and 1 from the 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. taking it in from a yard out. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And just a yard to go here on second down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Washington on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run with Gibson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So he had a nice run to get him. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check it.
Now Washington down on the scoreboard. 1:35 to go. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up.
And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a two-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for two again. That's why teams are practicing multiple two-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big two-point conversions. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for the Packers, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.
All right, you're getting somewhere. A big game or two here could get some people talking. I'll let you later.
Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him. The mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just the 3rd quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to get him the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. No gain on the screen there, and 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Quiddy Pay able to record his 5th sack of the season. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Going to be a Super Bowl preview. The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. On the move past the 40. A huge play there for Washington. 44 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
A 20-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback, 28 yards. And the Commanders get a bit closer. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And how does he rally? On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
All right, I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offense.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. A lot of the problems have been on the other side.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 2nd and 3. This to McLaurin out on the left side. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Escaping the pressure. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Commanders up first on offense as we begin this 3rd quarter. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Washington.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Washington first down.
58. Mike, 58, right there. You ain't going nowhere.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 5. Eluding the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 13.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Washington.
Complete, it's Dotson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Complete to Jahan Dotson.
2nd and 2. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas. And now they're in the hurry up.
It's a gain of 10.
They're going to look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
it sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. That's going to be a long.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Flushed out right. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
58 is the mic.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the Colts are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a...
And a loose football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth.
Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Forced out to his left. Thomas has got it. Complete. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down. Looking to throw. He's got Thomas yet again. Complete. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly... Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards.
They'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Indianapolis, they climbed to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Washington, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.
The guy's been working really hard trying to improve. Looks like all that extra work is paying dividends.
Oh, hey, I'm glad I ran into you. I know you got a lot going on today, but I want to talk to you really quick.
Yeah, what's up, Andy?
Look, by just about any individual measure, this season has been an amazing success for you. We brought you in, we asked you to prove it, and you have proven that you can be a star. The fans love you, the entire organization loves what you're doing on the field. It's been great.
Nah, I'm happy to hear it. I'm glad everyone's seen the work I've been putting in.
Seriously, you keep this up, and there's no reason why you can't be a franchise cornerstone for years to come. I hope when you're signing another deal in the offseason, you'll be making this your home long term.
I can't even begin to explain how much that means to me. I mean, from day one when I came in here, I was welcomed and given an opportunity to shine like never before.
And look, you made the most of it. You keep it up, all right?
It's what I do.
today. From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see the Washington Commanders taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington Commanders. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on their perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now look at this. Big game and a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last two games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down. They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
It was great just to see Danielle Hunter back on the field after missing all of 2020 with a neck injury. When he's on top of his game, book him for the Pro Bowl, and he'll always be contending for All-Pro status.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession...
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Being chased out left. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Hey, let's get ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's had a solid start.
Mike 6.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no 1st down. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. Week 9 here in the National Football League. We'll have 9 weeks to go after this. We got a couple of good matchups in prime time to wrap up the first half of the season. Tonight, Tennessee and KC in the AFC. And then tomorrow night, an interconference matchup. Baltimore and New Orleans from the Superdome. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
He's had a great season, plenty of touchdown passes, but that last throw, not one of his finer moments. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And quickly, they get to the line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Asamoah in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. 2nd and 10. A give to Gibson running right. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You better be afraid of me.
at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, and they're going to try to pull off an impressive. To throw. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now this throw caught left side, and he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there at 22.
Yeah, they talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Now back to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll set up to throw. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. He'll look to throw. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Bates. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Washington offense set to take over. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
You don't want to see me. You don't want it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It got his man complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikingsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The Washington offense back out there. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike, check 33.
They're going to look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Back to throw here. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. 4 down, 4 down. Alert, deuce, 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 deuce. Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Vikings, they level their mark at 4-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Washington, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Landover.
Oh, boy! You see that? Of course I did. I was one up there making the play.
Man, I love it. That's what we need out of you. You read your keys, you read it beautifully, and made the play.
I told you, I came here to be a playmaker. And it's a lot easier to do that when you've broken down the film.
That's what I like to hear. I know Coach Koué will be pleased, too. He loves that you're in the film room all the time. That's a sign of commitment. So keep it up, all right?
I got you, Coach. I'm all in. Yo, what's good, Sosa?
I've got some good news for you, my man.
Had a feeling you might. Let's hear it.
Well, it's actually good news for both of us. Because as of today, I'm the agent of Nike's newest athlete.
And that's me.
Good guess.
Oh, man. I'm repping the swoosh, baby. That's what's up.
Yes, you are. What you've been doing on the field made it easy to get a deal done.
Man, I've been waiting for this day to come.
I know you have, man. Keep an eye out for something from Nike. I'm sure they'll be sending you some love.
I'll be looking out for it. Thanks, Sosa.
Of